Eternal God, our Heavenly Father, this beautiful day you have given to us. And we particularly thank you for the opportunity you've given us
Education and SCRT, Dr. Kekri Home, respected Honorable MLA Sri Benny M. Lamtu, respected Commissioner and Secretary, School Education and SCRT Srimati Kebilemo Angami, respected Commissioner and Secretary IPR and State Mission Director Samagra Shiksha, Temsanaro Iyer, respected Secretary, Industries and Commerce, Sri Shanavas.
Examination for 2,547 candidates using the revised syllabus. In October, 2 officers were sent to West Bengal Board of Secondary Education, Calcutta, to study the establishment and examination process. During May to June, 2 officers were sent to Tura, Guwahati, Agartala, Aizawl, and Imphal to study the setup and functioning of the neighboring boards. The first elementary school leaving examination was held by the board in November at 45 centers in 6 papers in 4 subjects for 6,952 students. The National Talent Search examination at the state level for class 10 students were conducted by the board from 1985 to 2008. The existing HSLC course was bifurcated into 2 examinations, that is, the Class 9 promotion examination and the HSLC examination. This led to the end of supplementary examinations. Consequently, in the same year, the first Class 9 promotion examination was held at 104 recognized schools for 7,193 candidates. The NBSE conducted the HSLC examination in 1989 for 8,302 candidates with a new syllabus based on a national core curriculum. In In 1990, an amendment to the Nagaland Board of School Education Act 1973 empowered the board to prescribe courses of studies and conduct higher secondary school leaving certificate examinations. The amendment was followed by upgradation of 4 government high schools of Dimapur, Mon, Tuisang and Peg to higher secondary level. Starting from 1994 batch of students of class 8 and 9, registration numbers were allotted consequent upon their success at these examinations. The board successfully conducted the joint entrance examination since 1994 at the request of the Government of Nagaland for selection of students for advanced study in various technical courses through the state quota till 2012 for physics, chemistry, mathematics combination and other entrance exams till 2017 for physics, chemistry, biology combination. The 1995 batch of students of class 8 and 9 were issued pass certificates with registration numbers. The first higher secondary school leaving certificate examination in conjunction with Nagaland University with 44 candidates was conducted. The board's examination and result processing were computerized and all documents were issued in printed form through an in-house processing. The board is one of the first among the northeastern boards to successfully go for computerization of its results processing. In honor of the International Year of Women, the University Grants Commission mandated all educational institutions to include the mother's name in every student's document. Adopting and implementing this directive, the NBSE is among the first in the country to do so. The higher secondary section was academically delinked from Nagaland University and came fully under NBSE. The board reinstated the use of people cumulative record from classes 1 to 12 in 2000 for continuous and comprehensive student monitoring. The board began web publishing of results. After the delinking of Class 2 from Nagaland University, the HSSLC examination was conducted at 17 centers for 4,171 candidates for higher secondary schools and colleges. The then Governor Sri Shaimal Datta initiated an interaction program with the toppers and rank holders of HSLC and HSSLC examinations of NBSE and thereby set the wheels of the Governor's Award in motion. The Intelligent Character Recognition technology was officially launched in 2004 by Sri Laluma, the then Additional Chief Secretary of Nagaland. The board launched its website www.nbsenagaland.com. A team of 10 officers went on a study tour to Kerala and Haryana to explore the grading system and the practices of continuous comprehensive evaluation implemented by the respective state boards. Continuous and comprehensive evaluation scheme was introduced at the secondary stage in all its registered schools. The NBSE became the third state board in the country and the first in the Northeast to introduce grading for assessing the performance of the students. The board adopted the absolute and relative grading. The then Governor of Nagaland, Sri Sankara Nayaranan, instituted the Governor's Award with an endowment fund to motivate the achievers. The first Governor's Award to the HSLC and HSSLC toppers with cash award was given in 2010. The board introduced the assessment of students' proficiency in the 4 skills of English language, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. HSLC compartmental examination was introduced to help students to save a year for students who secured needs improvement grades in 3 or less subjects. The grading scheme for both absolute and relative grading was revised in 2014 and made effective from 2015 examinations. The board introduced use of OMR and barcode for the entry of roll numbers in the answer script booklet for HSLC and HSSLC examinations in order to create awareness and inculcate knowledge about financial literacy among the students, Financial Literacy course was introduced in collaboration with the National Stock Exchange Academy Limited on a pilot basis in 60 selected schools. In 2023, it was made compulsory for secondary level. 10 officers from the academic branch toured the states of Rajasthan, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Haryana to get exposure to skill education through interacting with the state boards. OMR award sheet or mark list was introduced. Offline software was introduced and developed for use by all registered schools for data collection. The board's portal www.nbsenl.edu.in was launched. The Chief Minister's Meritorious Students Fellowship Program was instituted, an initiative of the Honorable Chief Minister Sri Purio to assist and provide fellowship to the 50 top rank holders, a sum of 50,000 each for 5 installments from amongst the indigenous scheduled tribe of Nagaland in the HSLC examination conducted by NBSE, who fulfills the conditions notified by the government. The first recipient of the CMMSF were the HSLC examination 2019 batch. Started paperless communication with its affiliated schools. All informations and circulars were made available in the board's portal. Phase 1 and 2 examination for Class 8 and 9 was introduced in line with the recommendation of NEP 2020 to reduce exam stress and also curtail dropout rates. Provision to download marksheet of HSLC and HSSLC examinations was made available. NBSE reviewed and made suitable modifications in its curriculum and examination system so as to ensure inclusive education and to accommodate the requirements of students with special needs. Specific Learning Disability chatbot was launched on 3rd December 2022 in collaboration with Change Inc. Foundation. At secondary and higher secondary levels, core subjects were rationalized in line with NCERT, rationalized syllabus and became effective from the academic session 2022. Mainstreamed vocational education by introducing VE as an optional subject in secondary and electives subject in high school. Private schools were allowed to introduce vocational education in keeping with the goal of the NEP 2020 to reach out to 50% of the student community to have exposure to vocational education. This initiative is one of the first in the country. The Nagaland Education Project, the Lighthouse, is supporting NBSE on examination reforms, capacity building on paper setting, evaluation practices, school-based assessment practices, and inclusive assessments has been planned with the objective of strengthening the examination processes. Compartmental examination for HSSLC candidates was introduced for candidates who failed in 3 or less subjects. Improvement of performance examination was also introduced in the same year in order to facilitate students to improve their grades or marks to pursue higher education with a choice of subjects. Provision is given to qualified or passed candidates. Provision for special examination for students participating at the state, national or international level games was introduced if such sporting events coincides with the board's examination. With the NEP 2020, emphasis on testing competencies of the students, the board revised its design of the question paper and competency-based questions in all its examinations, starting from Class 9 to Class 12. The revised design of competency-based questions was implemented from Class 9 examinations 2023 and for HSLC, Class 11 and HSSLC examinations, it was implemented from 2024 to encourage very potential ability and promote learning of mathematics amongst the students. 2 levels of mathematics question papers, Mathematics A and B, were introduced from HSLC examination 2024 as per recommendations of the NEP 2020. As of date, the board has introduced 10 skill-based vocational subjects at secondary and higher secondary level in 2024. Presently, there are 138 government schools and 189 private schools offering vocational education. HSLC and HSSLC compartmental candidates were allowed to appear in 4 or less subjects. The number of schools affiliated with NBSE as on 1st April 2024 is 749 schools. From 2008 candidates in HSLC 1975, it has grown to 21,687 candidates in 2024 in HSLC and 17,636 candidates in HSSLC.
And sustainable agriculture. Unfortunately, there are 4 winners, but unfortunately only 2 of them are present with us. Mr. Yamrong Dilint, Christ King High School, Mon. And Mr. Mantak Konyak, Eclavia Model Residential School, Tizit. The other 2 are from St. Mary's High School, Mon, and St. John's Higher Secondary School, Mon. The first prize winners, who are from Kohima district, for their project on biogas through anaerobic digestion process, are Ms. Asanyo Nakro of Measure Higher Secondary School, Kohima. And Mr. Osenso Uro, Mount Hermon Higher Secondary School, Kohima.
Namtyu, Sri RCJ, Chairman of the Assam State School Education Board, to NBSE on reaching this remarkable milestone. 50 years of shaping young minds and fostering all these years. Since the enactment of the NBSE Act in 1973, the NBSE has been relentlessly and consistently serving the people. From 2008 students in the HSLC examination in 1975, as just shared, the annual number of students
Nagaland School Education Board, one of the esteemed education board in the state of Nagaland as well as in the state in the entire country. We celebrate a momentous journey of 50 years, a journey of dedication, growth and unwavering commitment to excellence in education in the state of Nagaland. The milestone is
Kerala Board of School Education, Srimati Kavilanyo Angami, Commissioner and Secretary, School Education and SCRT, Srimati Temsunaro Iyer, Commissioner and Secretary, IPR and State Mission Director, Samagra, I shall request our special guest to do the honors of releasing the souvenir.
Colleagues, salute to all of you and to all your children who are all here, students. Respected R.C. Jain, retired IAS, also chairman of Assam State School Education Board, is also the guest of honor.